Hey, this is Cayman with S&B, and today I have our S&B front valance for the 2020 to 22 Super Duties. It fits 250s, 350s, 450s, 550s. Inside here we have the valance. Going to show you how to do the install. Just cut open the box, and out will slide the valance. So this is kind of the first unique thing we did with our valances. Our valances are priced really well, and part of that is being able to ship them affordably as well. So comes with a sticker and the valance, and it's zip tied onto the box. So first up, the install is just gonna be cutting all the zip ties to free up the valance so we can let it free, kind of relax. Then we'll be removing the front valance on the Super Duty and getting this put on. I'm gonna cut all the zip ties off. So this is what the valance will look like. You can see, if you hold it up to the front, you might be like, hey, I got the wrong shape or I got the wrong valance. These corners just slowly bend out like that. There's no problem, it fits great. It fits great all the time. We fold them enough in the box to where they don't score the plastic, so you don't see any white scoring or white marks, but it's gonna be perfect once we get it on the vehicle. This truck's gonna go up in the air and we'll start removing the front valance. So to remove the valance, just a bunch of 8mm bolts. In the middle, the bolts are going up, but then once you get towards the edge, the last 3 of them are going top down. So you'll just have to get on the top of them with an 8mm. So we'll get these removed. So now we have the S&B valance next to the stock valance on the ground, and we're just gonna remove these little clip nuts. So like I mentioned, 3 of the bolts were going top down into the valance. So 1, 2, 3 on each side, and then just move them over to the S&B. I have seen people mess this up on different trucks where they put these clip nuts back onto the truck rather than back onto the valance, and fitment is off. There's not much you can do to really mess up this install. So we have the same holes as the stock, so skip the second one. It goes on the third. Then it'll be right here as well. We got 3 more to remove. So now this valance is set up and ready to be installed. But we are going to remove these front hanging brackets to make it look a lot better. You definitely don't want to leave these on the truck. So now we'll get these nuts removed. Get them broke free, then we can run them off with the impact. Nuts came off, then these welded together studs as well. Then just 2 more on this side for the first bracket. Now we have the last nut coming off of this welded together stud. And the bracket will come off as well. So now we have one more side to do, and again, these are 18 mils. So now we're ready to install the valance. You can see we actually already even have these bolts just hanging down when we remove the stock. So to get it started, first bolt in on this side. And you can go all the way over to the other side as well and put a bolt in. You can see how it kind of stretches out. Everything's gonna line up. Comes out of the box a little deformed, but goes to shape perfectly. And the last bolt went in, and that's the install of the S&B low profile valance.